What's going on, Gunners? Welcome back to the channel. I am Mike Gunn, and today we're getting it done. We got some super tall grass. Well, in the realm of speaking, this is a lawn area that I've been experimenting with, and went on vacation. As you can see there, it was 7 inches. Before I left on vacation, I was keeping this at about a 1-inch cut, cutting it every 2 to 3 days to keep it short. And left for about a week and a half, came back, and as you can see here, it's gotten pretty tall, relatively speaking. So a normal lawn, you know, maybe this isn't that tall, but this is definitely tall here. And you can see all the rain that we got while I was gone. The yard was flooded. So let's get into it. So with this one, I am mowing it with the Timemaster. Toro Timemaster. I picked this mower up earlier this year. Not sponsored or anything, just picked it up for my lawn care business, and I've been experimenting with that one in this lawn section you can see here. I am bagging it this first go around. I actually mowed it twice, bagged it the first time, and then I just mulched it the second time. And what you can't see here is that it's extremely wet, soggy, wet grass. So definitely putting this mower to the test, but let's see how it does here. So with this lawn area, I've been in the business for about 15 years, and been in business for myself for 11 years. And you know, we're always learning, right? If we're not learning, we're dying. And I've been experimenting with this little section to kind of see how far I can push it with fertilizers and things of that nature, and experimenting with like liquid kelp. Trying to really boost the nitrogen, just different ideas and concepts, and just seeing what works and what doesn't work. So there's a few stringy weeds here and there that I haven't gotten out of there. You can see the crabgrass kind of creeping out on the sidewalk there. But for the most part, it's done really well, and something I haven't ever really experimented with to see how short I can cut the grass. Obviously, I'm not using a reel mower, it's just rotary, because that's all I have available. But I cut it as short as I can with that Toro Timemaster, and the lawn's not the most level, you know, that section's not the most level, but it does a really good job. So you can see at this point, the bag's getting a little bit more full, but it's really not struggling much at all. This Timemaster has really impressed me this year. It's a 30-inch cut. It's got 2 blades underneath there. They're mulching blades, you know, and I haven't actually ever sharpened them yet. Maybe put a couple hours of use on this mower every week, so not too much, but enough, you know, more than the average homeowner, I would say. So there it is there, and then I'm going to go over here and take the bagger off and then just strictly mulch it, which you can tell, listen for it, you can see that it's, you know, that grass has no place to go, so it's just sitting there chopping it up, and it will struggle. It'll struggle a little bit more, but it still does a really good job. And the reason I can get away with taking this grass down this much is, you know, normally you want to stick to the 1/3 rule with the grass and not cut off more than 1/3 of the blade at a time. But the reason I can get away with this is because I was keeping that grass cut lower before, so the stock of the, you know, the grass blade is lower. That would be like the yellow part. And so I can cut it down pretty low because it was already accustomed to that. It was already growing that way, so that's why I can get away with it here. Alright, so I didn't show it there, but I actually knocked it down another notch, and now I'm mowing it about an inch. What I always thought, you know, when I've been, you know, my years of service of business is, you know, if you cut the grass too short, it just will never look that good. And that's couldn't be further from the truth. As long as you keep up with it, you may have to mow it more often to keep up with that growth. As long as you keep up with it, it'll look really good. And it'll actually fill in even thicker than it would if those stalks, those stems, those grass blades were longer, because, you know, they kind of shade each other and all that, so it won't be as thick. So to really thicken it up, you cut it shorter, and it really just, with some good fertilizing practices and all that, it does a really good job, keeps it thick and keeps those weeds choked out. So this lawn area, I just started this experiment about 2 months prior to what you're seeing here. So just this year, just been fertilizing, watering regularly for this about an inch every couple of days or so, and just that's all I've been trying to do, just experimenting for the most part. So here we're mulching it, no bag, cutting it shorter, and let's see how it does. So you can see we're starting to lose a little bit of that green, starting to get down more to the stock of the grass blade here, and it's not looking as good, but it'll rebound. It'll come out of that pretty quickly. So you can do it, you know, as long as you keep your grass regularly mowed. If you leave it for a couple of weeks like I did, you can get it back under control pretty well. Bagging it isn't necessarily something you should do all the time. That really robs a lot of nutrients from the grass when you do that, but sometimes it's necessary so that you don't have to mow it multiple times and to get all those grass blades chopped up and sunk down into the roots there to the ground. So let's see what it looks like under this deck. Like I said, it was super wet, so let's see how bad it's clogged up. Yeah, pretty clogged up. But, you know, that's to be expected when you're mowing wet tall grass like that. So that'll be easy enough to clean out. This mower's got a little port for the hose to hook up to. I've never done that, but just spray it out real quick and should be good to go for the next time. So hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Something a little different. But if you did like it and you want to see more like this, please subscribe to the channel. Press the bell for notifications. And until next time, I'm Mike Gunn, and you've been getting it done with Gunn. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's take a look at this lawn after everything's said and done. Oh yeah, nice and crispy. Few stragglers, but nice and crispy.